Careful with that!
must. I must get in. I'll convince the twins. They'll let me in. I'll reach the sanctuary at last. I'll see the sanctuary as soon as I get my sight back. No time to talk. No one will reach the sanctuary before me. It calls to me. I can hear its calling. I must hold on just a little longer. I thought the sanctuary wanted a sacrifice. I drank the water of life from the chapel. The body doesn't matter. Only the eyes of the soul do. Just a little longer, I'll descend into the sanctuary. Fools. Only I matter. Only I can descend into the sanctuary. No, don't drink. Don't drink. Don't drink the water of life. Try me, and maybe then I'll be worthy. The shrine will hear my plea.
Sir Lohengrin, the one unready for the descent.
Worry not. The blood upon your hands will fade.
The waters of the descent shall cleanse what remains.
If you are the one,
In the Age of Legends, as King Arthur waged his fateful war against the Four Dwellers, countless lesser tales unfolded in the shadows of that great struggle. Stories shaped by hardship and danger. Stories that would evolve for centuries to come. One such tale, nearly forgotten on Avalon, tells of a rebellion rising within Arthur's own ranks. Nimue, a young disciple of Merlin, shaken by the horrors of war, longed to return to the homelands, even if it meant defying her king. Led by her resolve, the rebels gathered several of Arthur's finest ships, including the proud flagship Saras, and set their course for home, no matter the cost. But Merlin, they say, would never suffer betrayal. Drawing upon ancient, forbidden forces, he unleashed a wrath destined to be remembered, turning the deserters' escape into a spectacle burned into the memory of all who served Arthur. 6 centuries later, a lone wanderer steps towards a hidden, long-forgotten passage, ready to uncover the truth behind the legend of Saras and the fate of those who dared to turn their backs on Avalon.
She's impatient, the lady. She'll hear you. You must not invoke the lady's name in vain. She calls for change. We must accept it. The waves of knowledge are ever present. Nothing will change that. But change is inevitable. Forgive me. All these thoughts at once. I feel as though I'm drowning in the waves of knowledge. But you're here. You're here, just as it was foretold. The wave of change follows you, and soon it will spread across all of Saras. He is here with you, isn't he? The song I heard was true. A song given to me by a messenger who has already met with you twice. This messenger, he came to me. Twice. The first time, he kindled hope. The second time, your meeting was far more direct. By then, he was certain the king truly returned. And this time, for good. And with that, I dared to think even this place might be changed. Names. I know I should have them, yet I don't know them, or perhaps I simply don't care. What I should care about is purpose. Purpose and meaning. Those are brought to me by the mighty messenger, although I don't think that's his proper name.
Naming names! What a horror! I only know this. You're here because you're meant to be here. You have your purpose. A place of torment. A place of deliverance. Our place. But to be precise, right now, we stand before the Tower of the Depths. And you stand among us, unthinkable. Wondrous beyond words. A need. Everyone has something they need, don't they? I know well what yours is. The head of the Carnix, that once rested above on the upper floor. Now stolen by a wretched thief. Where was I heading? Anyway. Ah, yes, thoughts. Whirling memories. Rise up, but wither at once. That is your need. Yes, do that. At once. Now, go. Deal with the thief. Bring back what was lost. And then we shall speak again. But wait. Where are you supposed to go? There's a cave nearby. I can hear the Carnix faintly calling from within. Someone wishes to keep me out. But they do not expect you. You won't face the same problem.
that smell? The stench of a landlubber. Better turn back while you can. This is no place to lose your way. Well, well. Look what crawled into this filthy hole with me. I haven't seen a live one down here in, never. Come to roll in the muck with us? Familiarize yourself with our stench. Want to smell the rotting glory of the sanctuary and all its foul denizens? Name's Squall. I run my own den. I carve it in the likeness of the seas I sailed and the shores I saw on the surface. The outside, this Saras. It is a foul mockery, an insult to true sea dogs. This isn't a place for the likes of you, with your sun-kissed skin and fresh air in your lungs. Piss off before you start growing barnacles on your back. It ain't a pleasant feeling. Ah, so you must be Josephus's precious surface brat. He must be ecstatic, or he would be, if his head weren't like a morning scramble. Truth be told, I prefer him that way. The nonsense he spews now is better than his usual. So, I stole the Carnix. What of it? to snuff out any chance of light crawling back to this damned shore. To let those cockroaches rot in the dark a little longer. Besides, I like the dark. It covers what shouldn't be seen. The growths, the feelers, the greenish-gray skin that shouldn't still be walking around. I stole the Carnix so Cyrus could be true to itself. You've walked into a graveyard, surface brat. And graveyards deserve darkness. They deserve quiet. They deserve to be forgotten. You don't say. They betrayed the sea, robbed us of a sailor's death. They put their faith in that horrible thing, and what they built out there, it is an abomination. Traitors and oathbreakers, the lot of them. Is that what Josephus calls this? Living, stupid surface brat. You're making yourself a puppet in his hands. And when you try to cut the strings, he'll cut you. I'm not giving you the Carnix. I'll fight for it tooth and nail until that husk of a body won't hold me no more.
Ah, you have it. You know what to do. When everything is done, we shall speak of what comes next. I can't. I mustn't. I need to be patient. It will be over soon. Oh, finally. Our Saras in all its glory. I never knew I would miss it this much. The sound that resonates and quickens the spirit. It is good to hear it once more. And this light. I had almost forgotten how beautiful it is. It brings clarity and quiets the mind. Forgive me for my indisposition earlier. At times, an excess of sights and knowledge seems to overwhelm me. Allow me to introduce myself, this time in a proper way. I am Josephus, a sailor of Captain Lear's crew. Glad to welcome you in the sanctuary of Saras, child of the surface. Tell me, was it Squall who dared steal the Carnix? I understand. It's a shame he ended up like a common thief, defying the destiny of Saras. Squall was bosun to Captain Lear, a damn loyal one. He never questioned the hierarchy aboard the ship. If he dared steal the Carnix, then little remains of the fine sailor he was in the old days. I think that after all that befell us, he came to bear a grievance against us. That theft was just petty malice to show disrespect. Crude, is it not? Anyway, he's gone now. We should let him rest. Ah, yes. The next step. You were brought here at Nimwe's bidding. She wishes to meet you. Yet she lies beyond the deepest of depths, and only Captain Lear knows the path to her. But here we are. The hour has come. We must rouse that old cur from his slumber. And for that, the melody of the deep must be played once more. I will need the help of my old companions, Ercol and Apps. This is the second thing I ask of you, child of the surface. You must find them and persuade them to play their part. Each of them remains bound to what was appointed to them. Apps is the caretaker of the children of the one who gave us life. You will find him in the Ulcerate. And Ercol tends to the Lord of the Sea's knowledge in the archive. It's truly a sacred duty. He made sure that nobody would trouble him. Just be careful, child of the surface. It has been a long time since I last spoke with these two. Saras is not a safe place, and their domains might have turned even more spiteful. Stay vigilant, though something tells me your presence here isn't mere coincidence. When you convince them, we'll meet at the chapter house, and consider yourself invited, of course. Trust me, you won't want to miss the moment we play the organ. Ah, and here, this is for you. Some parts of the sanctuary require you to cut into their bowels to enter, and they won't yield to any surface blade.
So it was you who brought the light back to our land, was it? Thank you. Genuinely. I felt suffocated. The darkness kept me trapped here, and I've been stuck in one place for too many years already. It doesn't matter. You'll meet others like me, reef-bounds, and I'll treat you with proper respect. As for me, I'd rather see myself disappear into the sea of knowledge. Because of the shifting waves, I ended up stranded here, but thanks to you, I can finally move on. Forward, if the Lord of the Depths allows it. I've heard of a place where I won't be disturbed. That's what I miss the most, Toplander. A bit of peace. Oh yes, very much so. I'm escaping the cage built for me by the one who should have been closest to my heart. I'm running from guilt and injustice. The kind that gets planted in your mind and grows until you start believing it's your own. Tell me, how would you feel if someone dear to you kept saying they couldn't live without you, even though you know it isn't true? Then why keep doing it to yourself? You actually believed it? Take it from me. As long as your loved one still has their own tail and fins, they'll manage just fine without you. Let them shout, let them throw things, but don't fall for their games. It's not worth it. Took me years to realize I was just a pawn in someone else's game, letting myself be used. But I finally found the strength to walk away, and I won't let anyone stop me again.
Well, aren't you something? Josephus was right. The Child of the Surface actually exists. What a surprise. And that Carnix thing, that was your doing, wasn't it? I thought so. Now I wonder if you'll manage to bring the other organists. But enough about you. I'm Merrick. If you're willing, we can strike a bargain. I never fully believed all those stories about the Child of the Surface. Why would anyone ever come down here from up there? And Josephus tends to tangle facts. Sometimes he speaks about two unrelated things, as if they were somehow connected. I think it's something with his head. Not enough air in there, perhaps. Or maybe that is when he truly is himself. But it happens to everyone, doesn't it? Apps and Urkel. Those two are not quite the charmers Josephus is. One adores violence, the other hoards words. Knowledge. What's the use of it when we're trapped in a place like this anyway? Papa would like us to have us near him, no doubt. And still, we're left to curl up here, beneath the roots. Lord of the seas, terror of the deep. He bears many names, for he is manifold and unfathomable. Like the sea itself, the sea is his domain. And we are his faithful, his children. Some believe we should find a way to let the sea into Saras, to become one with the rest of our father's house, the infinite waters. He's a feisty one. He has to be to perform his duties. He tends to our Lord's children, raises them, tames them, and tries not to be eaten in the process. The children are always hungry, you know. Be careful when entering his domain. The ulcerate. You might end up as a meal yourself. He isn't human anymore. I doubt he ever truly was. His mind is entirely devoted to the will of the Lord and his knowledge. Try not to disturb him while he's working. And for the love of the sea, never, ever bring disorder into his dominion. It could harm Saras as we know it. Joseph has told me the story of the founding of this place 100 times over. And each time, he's just as drunk on his own words. The chapter house this, the chapter house that. From that whole ramble, I remember only this much. He built it together with the other three. Lear, Urkel, and Apps. Back when they still felt anything nice for one another. Now Lear sleeps, and the organists are divided. Problem is hardly the right word. Problems are for friends or lovers. Something drove the organists apart. That much is certain. No one dared to ask what. Oh yes, I knew him well. Long ago, at the very beginning, he would visit the chapter house from time to time. He seemed like a sweet boy, a bit shy, always absorbed in browsing my wares. That cave of his, he truly tried to carve a place for himself there. But I think he carried a great deal of grief inside him. A longing for things that could never be. I never thought it would drive him to such madness. I'm sure you'll find something pretty for yourself. When you
So, you have come. This is the chapter house. A beautiful place, is it not? So full of calm. It is far more welcoming when Saras is not wrapped in darkness. Make yourself at home. If you have any questions, I will try to answer them. And if you have not yet spoken with the other residents of the chapter house, I believe they will be glad to meet you. It was his doomed song that gave birth to all of this. Saras, once a ship that braved the boundless seas. Now a sanctuary on the ocean floor. Lear was a true captain. He would not forsake Saris, even as it sank to its end. Nor did he abandon us, his most loyal crew. He became our heresiarch and the first saint. Think. What did our dear Nimue tell me? It was of great pain and long, tiring waiting. It was also something about the need to let go of old hopes and the need to move on, but I do not remember her exact words. We did not speak directly. Nimue's will was passed to me through the twins. Only Lear could talk to Nimue face to face. Only Lear. Giant... Please remember that the twins are not just some common fish. They are the 8th generation of the Carers. Like Abyssodontis, they hatched from the first row left to us by the Lord of the Seas himself. I must admit, I am somewhat offended by such ignorance. With that attitude, you will not get far, child. When we descended to the depths and Saris became a sanctuary, the Lord of the Seas gave us the road that would begin the first generations of his children. Abyssodontis and the twins are but 2 among the many creatures he gave life to. Yes, Saris is bound to its sound. Its tremble can awaken the sanctuary. In the old days, the Karnak served Captain Lear and his lieutenants to announce that it was time to set out on the next voyage. The organ, on the other hand, were the muscles that bore it across the water. Lear played the melody according to the length of the journey and the peril of the seas he sailed. In this art, he was without equal. Yes, thank you. It's kind of you to ask. My memories come and go like the tide. Too much knowledge does not serve me well. Sometimes I remember everything at once. Vast torrents of understanding pour over me as if I were standing beneath a waterfall. And the next day, I may barely recall who I am. Memories and knowledge are taking my breath. Now it is bearable. Before you brought the Karnaks, I felt uneasy in my own mind. Ah yes, Tristan. That is what a broken heart looks like. Poor soul. As he drowned, he saw the love of his life, Isolde, in our Nimue. He fell in love with her and swore he would guard her for eternity. Yes, I think so. I do not know if it was a grieving heart that turned his love toward another, trying to reach for anything, or if, to him, Isolde and Nimue truly became one and the same. I have to admit that I never met Lady Isolde myself. Perhaps the right question is whether she ever truly existed, or she is only a part of a tale about a bold knight searching for his lady. He has sat in the chapter house for a long time now, watching so no one brings harm to the one who'll be able to reach Nimue. He even frightened Lear once, when he heard that he wished to raise his hand against her. I think, deep within, he awaits the moment he may finally look upon his beloved. Yet he will wait as long as the depths bar the way to Nimue. Peace in death. That is impossible. Tristan is cursed with eternal drowning. Love binds him to life. No matter how many times he falls in battle, he comes back. After many deaths, he finally stops speaking. Just like that. I haven't seen that old fellow in a long time, to be honest. I've no idea what he's up to now. But back in the day, when we both served as Saris's crewmen, he was always uptight and followed orders to the letter. Off duty, he was always writing something or buried in books, gathering knowledge. It's no surprise the Lord of the Seas chose him to be the caretaker of the archive. He was the only one who truly seemed destined for the job, and actually enjoyed it. Ah, that one was a real sea dog. He was a pirate until Captain Lear claimed him for service aboard his ship. He cared most for the crew, even if it meant barking orders or taking up the whip when needed. It's only fitting he ended up looking after the Lord's children. Don't let his cold demeanor fool you. He's got the most fiery and caring heart of us all. Bring happy tidings, Toplander.
Astonished, and it's hard to find the right words. I would never have imagined that an underwater kingdom lay so close to Avalon shores. Let us study it carefully. I want to learn how it came to be, and why it called to us. I have a feeling this will be quite an intriguing journey.